Okay, so so your underlying energy is the Page of Cups. Okay, somebody's got an idea of what their heart's desire is. Okay, guys, you need to watch Capricorn because they had 3 kings up in there. Okay, 3 kings. They had the King of Wands first, King of Swords, and then they had the King of Pentacles. The only king that was missing was the King of Cups. And won't you know, there he is. And you're the only people that got it. So very interesting how this whole situation fits. Y'all, like, you and Capricorns fit this thing like a puzzle. Like, it's like, it fits so perfectly. So it's so interesting. You guys have, you know what your heart's desire is. It's all about what you guys want. About, you know, being open emotionally again, feeling your emotions because you guys know what you want. And I feel like it's because you guys are holding it in and you're afraid to be, you know, externally vulnerable. And look at the sun. Clarity right there. So, you guys are feeling vulnerable. Y'all are kind of keeping your emotions to yourself, or you guys have been keeping your emotions to yourself. I think now it's kind of just coming out. You guys are being very vocal about it. You guys are being very, you know, open about it and offering your love to someone, or you're being emotionally open. Maybe not necessarily extending your love, or this is about extension of love here. Now, in your not in your hopes and fears. I always do that. Sorry. Now, in your current state of being, y'all have the 5 of Pentacles. 5 of Pentacles is talking about struggle and what's lacking in the relationship, what's not there. It has a lot to do with this, with support, emotional communication, everything. Everything seems like it's missing. Okay, but there is still a relationship here. Okay, there is a lot of stuff lacking to even maintain a relationship. I don't even think there's even a relationship here, but there is still 2 people here that have something going on together. They're struggling in the snow. They're very vulnerable together, but I don't know if they know that because obviously one is like walking on their own, and the other one is, you know, using crutches. They're very individual, despite how they're together in the storm. So I feel like you guys are going through your own individual struggles right now, your own individual, your own individual battles, but it's still something that has a lot to do with the connection, even though it's very individual. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to say. So, but there's a lot lacking in the relationship. I feel like there's everything lacking, and like physically being together, like being together, all together, you know, talking, communicating, being emotionally vulnerable with each other. There is everything that's missing in this relationship. Where you guys want to be is you want some return. You want something back. I feel like you guys want some balance in this relationship. You want actually something to, you want something to develop. For a lot of you guys, this could be for you guys that are single. For a lot of you guys that are currently in a relationship, I feel like this is all about, what needs to be balanced for you guys. Okay. But again, y'all could probably not be seeing a Capricorn, right? Some of you guys could be seeing other signs. I just wanted to throw that out there for those of you that that do have Capricorns in their lives that are having the situation, just how well it matches up and everything. But ultimately, guys, you want a goal where there is a proper give and take in the relationship. I don't think you guys are receiving that. Like I was saying before, obviously, with the 5 of Pentacles, you're not receiving any kind of give and take at all. Y'all are left out in the cold, feeling kind of alone. And you don't feel like you have the support. And what you guys want is more balance. You guys want to at least to get to a stable place of trying to at least balance your situation out. But the thing that's keeping you from the 6 of Pentacles is a beginning in the first place. Is an offer of something stable in the first place. Nothing's being offered. Nothing is even starting right now. I don't think there is even any offer of any stability here. Now, for some of you guys in rare situations, this very well could be this. It could be that the reason why you're not here at the 6 of Pentacles yet is because you're just starting something stable with this person. You're just beginning something new, and it's slow and it's taking its time. So you can't get here yet until this is at least started up. So that could be that too. That could be that for some cases as well. But I feel like there is no new beginning at all. There's no sign of stability coming up or new beginning happening at all. I think it's just an emotional, you have something emotionally here that you have, that you realize, and that's the seed is, blossoming and sprouting in so many wonderful ways, but it's not manifesting itself into a new beginning yet. And the reason why is because you have 7 of Swords. You've been avoiding it. You've been running away from it. You haven't been looking at it. We're not really interested in doing that. Or for some of you guys, this could be that you guys are taking the risk and you guys are trying to be clever about how you guys go about making this connection with this person, or making a connection with someone that's, with something stable. For some of you guys, I don't know if you guys really want to be in a stable, long relationship, because again, this requires commitment, dedication, etc. There's a lot of pentacles that's coming up here, and it requires you to commit. And the reason why the Ace of Pentacles is here is because there is no commitment. The Seven of Swords, he don't commit to nobody. He just does what he wants and kind of just steals stuff. And I'm not saying y'all stealing anything, but I think you might be trying to avoid this because you don't really want, you got a lot of stuff to deal with already, maybe. Nine of Swords, Nine of Wands is saying that. You hopes, fears, you got a lot to deal with right here. A lot of work. You don't know if you're going to get the rewards for it. You got the Seven of Pentacles here. There's a lot of Pentacle stuff going on. So you know there's a lot of work that's going to be, then it's going to be needed to be put into this relationship. So hell no. So I get not really wanting to jump into it and be all, oh, I want to be in a relationship. No. Honestly, Aquarius, you see what needs to be done. And you're like, do I really want to do this? Do I really want to be in a relationship? Do I really want to put myself out there and have to work my ass off to make sure this relationship works for this person and me? Most importantly, me, right? Because this is, you guys are, ruler house of, of 11. So this is W. So, you like, yeah. So, you got a lot of, individualness within a group. But at the end of the day, right, this is talking about relationships. Yes, I think you guys know what you want. I think you guys know that you guys want to be in love, but y'all don't really want to go there with that love stuff and being committed to it because you don't know if you want to put in all that work. And that is fair enough. But love is there. Love is waiting for you. It's available to you. And it's all about really overcoming the whole apprehension aspect of it. Because you can have what you want, but you have to commit to it, and you have to, and that is the hard part. That's the hard part. Do you want to commit to this? It's fair enough if not, right? Because again, it's going to be a lot of work. You know that this relationship is not going to be an easy relationship, as you see, because we're starting up with the Five of Pentacles. You're not avoiding this to be, to be rude. You're not avoiding this to be detached. You're not doing any of that. But it's going to, when you stick, look, y'all are fixed signs still. No matter how many times people say, oh, you're open-minded and everything, y'all fixed. You know that. When you guys are invested in a situation, you will be grounded in it. You will find a way to ground yourself in it and then put everything into it. It's going to be hard to move your ass off of it when you're in it. So you don't want to get involved in it unless you truly are sure that you want to commit to this. So that's fair enough, right? It's fair enough. Yeah. But your advice is saying to commit. Your advice is saying, hey, find the commitment in the situation. Go for it. Just do it. Just do it. Just do it. Just do it. Because you know you want it. You know you want it. You know you want to fall in love. You know you want to be in a relationship. You know you want to kiss somebody. Have somebody to call your own. You know you want that commitment. You know you do. So go ahead and commit to the relationship so you can get this started. But they're like, there's going to be a lot of work. This is the Taurus. This is card for Taurus. This whole thing. So cause some of you guys could be dealing with a Taurus right now, but ultimately y'all know this is a trap. It's like, no, this is an absolute and utter trap. I don't trust anything right now. I don't know about this. I don't know about this. Hell, whatever, right? Take your time, figure it out, because you got time. Pentacles takes forever anyway, so take your time with it, right? So their advice is saying to commit, to go ahead and run with it, because you know that you want. At the end of the day, you're avoiding the problem because you don't want to commit to it. But at the same time, the more you run away from what you want, the more you end up lying to yourself. Because honestly, that's what the Seven of Swords to me is telling you. Yes, the work is going to be a pain in the behind. Definitely true. And as a fellow air sign, I completely get that. You want to see the rewards as soon as you get it. You're starting out broke first, like broke, vulnerable, and open to the doggone world. That sucks, right? That's very scary. Putting yourself out there and taking the risk is very scary. But y'all want love, and you want love. So to avoid it is to lie to yourself. So the best advice would be to commit, because at least you're going to be straight up with yourself and say, hey, you know what? I love this person. Fine. I will put in the work. But then at the same time, I understand everything's going to require a lot of work. So, you have to make that decision for you. You have to make yourself, you have to make the best decision for yourself. And if it is to say no and bounce away, then bounce away. Let it just fly. Let it go. But if you really truly want this love, and you really want to just go ahead and just, allow yourself to be vulnerable, because you're holding in your emotions. The King of Cups is saying that. The King of Cups is saying, hey, I feel this way, but I ain't opening it up to nobody about it because it's my problems and I don't want to I don't want to do that. And you know, that's what they are. You know, that's Scorpio energy right there. Like, I have my issues, you have yours. I'm not telling you mine. Okay, that's okay. You know, the Scorpion energy. There is a little bit of Scorpion energy here. Because of the King of Cups and the Page of Cups, right? Page of Cups would be more like Pisces energy, I feel, or Cancer energy. But you know, you get what I'm saying, all right? But you know, you and I both know that keeping those emotions in are not healthy, and especially denying yourself what you truly want, especially if it is a relationship and developing a relationship where it can truly work for the both of you guys, and you know what can happen, it can work. It's almost like you're denying yourself happiness. So there's a lot to think about, Aquarius, a lot. And like I said before, I completely understand when you're committed to something, you are going to commit to it. That is amazing. Like, one of those things that's amazing about you, Aquarius, is that when you put your head down and really want to do something, you will do it. And you will do the best that you can at it. Okay? So this is why there's a little bit of apprehension here. This is why you're like, I don't know if I want to jump into this. Your emotions are saying that big time. Like, you don't know if you really want to do that. You don't know if this relationship is, you don't know if you really have the energy of time or the patience to deal with the people that you know, the person that you want to deal with. You don't know if this relationship is going to, you know, drag you along and just like keep you from seeing the rewards that you're putting hard work into. But you know that when you put the heart and soul into something, you don't really look at the goal anyway. You look at what needs to be done. But you're just trying to see right now, is it worth your time and energy to even get involved in it? Because when you do get involved in it, you're not going to care about the goal. You're going to be like, let's get this fixed. You're going to do everything you possibly can. And if there's nothing that can be done, then you will drop it, right? If there's absolutely nothing you can do. And it has to be absolutely nothing that you can do, right? But right here, it's all about, finding if it's worth the time or the trouble to even get involved in a relationship. Your hopes and fears. You have the Nine of Wands, which is completely understandable. It's a lot of, exhausted, being exhausted, working so hard, being defensive and really working at it. And, you being beaten down and battered. Like, that's going to suck, right? Because you're constantly working on this relationship. You feel vulnerable in this situation as well, which is why you're extra defensive. But I feel like you're not giving up on it anyways. Like, your hopes and fears are saying your love life isn't really, you're not giving up 100% on your love life, even though you may be avoiding it at this time. You may be kind of like, no. But with the Nine of Wands, Aquarius is saying that deep down, honestly, you never really let go anyway. You want this relationship as much as you do, but it's denying yourself because you don't know if you really want to put in the work to wait to get to the end of the cycle, to get the rewards, to see the end game of what you've put your heart and soul into. It's a lot of waiting. It's a lot of, pushing and pulling and everything like that. It's a lot of labor, no doubt. And you see this relationship as work. That's one of the things that kind of is a big red flag. The only lovey-dovey cards I see here is the Page of Cups and the King of Cups. It's in your underlying energy. Other than that, you see this relationship as work and something you have to commit to and really put your heart and soul into, and like get your knees dirty, put some elk grease in it. You can see how you see this relationship as work. You see all kinds of relationship as work. Okay. But is it work that you want to get into? And is it something that you believe that you can see the outcome of? And I think you can, and I think that's why you have the Nine of Wands in your outcome and your hopes and fears, because you never truly let go or gave up on your love life. You never truly let go of it. You may have gotten, disappointed. You may have gone through a lot of stuff with that that relationship, and with love anyway. You may have had a lot of situations where there was a lot of loss, a lot of heartache, and just beaten down. But you never really ever gave up. That small little piece of you, this Page of Cups here, this little seed, it still remains. Even though it's been probably chopped down a million times, you still have it. Now, in your outcome, you have the Eight of Pentacles. So you commit to your work and you end up doing it. And I'm not saying this is work per se. I feel like you're committing to the relationship and putting the work on the focus on what needs to be focused on. This has a lot to do with what's lacking here, which is a lot of everything. Because I'm not seeing any other cards to indicate that there isn't anything that's lacking in that department. Love is there. But communicating that love is a different story. There's no communication. There's no passion. There is, it's just, you know, it's just, there's no emotional openness. Like, there's a lot of things that's missing. And you know, it's going to be, it's a little bit difficult, no doubt, right? To have all of these things wrong with the situation, but committing to the situation, committing to the relationship and working on and focusing on the things that need some serious work on is how you're going to get to where you want to be. Okay. So let me go ahead and pull for your romance angels, Aquarius. I swear to God, you're like siblings. You're like my sibling right now. Okay. All right, Aquarius. You guys have engagement. Golly, another commitment card. Goodness gracious. Your love life is ascending to a higher place of commitment. Yo, I swear to God, y'all want to kill me right now, probably. Y'all want to kill me right now. But hey, it is what it is. For some of you guys, you might be super excited that all you guys need to do is commit to it and just, you know, put your heart down, put your head down and work on it. Some of y'all like, hell no, I don't want to do this. But y'all want to. None of wants to say you do. None of wants to say you do want a relationship. It's hard as heck to be vulnerable with somebody or be open like that emotionally with somebody emotionally like that again. But you do know the benefits of it. You do know how it makes you feel. And you do know at the end of the day, despite how much work it is to deal with people, you still want that one person that makes you feel safe and makes you feel secure. Okay, loyal heart. Look at that. Y'all getting commitment cards left and right. And underneath that deck is underneath the wisdom of the Oracle deck, you guys also had come to the edge, which is also talking about taking a risk and doing something that's outside of your comfort zone. Okay, but yeah, loyal hearts, guys. Loyal hearts for you guys. And what is this? 35. Loyal hearts is talking about, you know, committing to something and showing loyalty to the connection, and as well as looking out for the loyalty received in your connection, right? That's all about that, you know what I'm saying? Finding loyalty in your connection, but you have to first commit first and show your loyalty, right? In order to regain that, in order to get it back, show loyalty to yourself, show loyalty that you have for love, show loyalty that you have to your situation, and it will be reciprocated. The future will, you know, your goals will happen. It's just going to take some time. It's going to take some work. Are you willing to do the work? Are you willing to do it?